today. From Los Angeles, California,
two former division rivals in the old AFC West, the Seahawks and Chargers, are underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Finds Johnston. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Herbert. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, it's Herbert. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. In motion right is Johnston. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Now Smith. And the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker, and he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 42. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith rolling to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 37 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the 1st. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Herbert. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Herbert. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Again, Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Herbert now. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Herbert on first down now. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on second and long. Herbert flushed out right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You worked so hard to hold him to a three-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Edwards will score. Touchdown, Chargers. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Sliding out of the pocket. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. Flush to his right. He completes this to Walker. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To the air again, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Myers' kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Looking to throw. Herbert. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That one complete to McConkey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. We now proceed to the start of the second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They've got his man complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Now Smith looking right side, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rerun.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. On second down, here's Herbert. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. Third down and 1. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. DK Metcalf for the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be stopped right at me.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try the air now with Smith. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Geno. Eluding the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 17-10 score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert, short throw to Disley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he'll get it inside the 35. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's Herbert now on second down. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Big Leonard Williams, the one who came in and got him. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Herbert. He'll go underneath, dropping it off to Edwards. And down inside the 15 he goes.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Will Dissly from 6 yards away. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Well, the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Smith to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Go, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. From the gun, it's Walker. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now 2nd and 4. Smith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 1st down. They run again with Walker. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Flushed out right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Myers' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact.